Of course.
All right, let's bring in Kris McCusker standing by at 680. Kris, you did the ponytail. We had the discussion yesterday. Okay, turn to the side. Can we do a little profile? Okay. Yeah, and how do you feel about it with the ponytail? Hair out?
No, I still need a haircut.
Oh, we all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah.
But in this heat, to sweep it away must feel refreshing, right?
That's true. Yeah, less of it is touching me, so that's good.
Always good. Good morning to you, Kris.
Good morning.
We are continuing our bank earnings reports through the week. Who are we looking at today?
There's actually a general theme going on here, Mel. We heard from two more big banks, BMO and RBC. We just got in the last 40 minutes or so, so I'm going to add that one in. Over at Bank of Montreal, it did miss second quarter estimates, reported a profit of $500 million, or about $1 a share. That was down from last year. Revenue dropped by 15% compared to last year, but the bank did declare a dividend. Over at RBC, it also reported a drop in second quarter profits and missed earnings per share expectations of by 50 cents. Now, it's also reporting a provision for credit losses of $2 billion versus $426 million last year. It also declared a dividend. So the bank's obviously under pressure because of the pandemic. Now, yesterday, we did see financial stocks move higher. We heard from Scotiabank yesterday morning. That provided a lift to Bay Street. We'll see if the financial stocks help the TSX again today. It is trying for a fourth winning day, and U.S. markets poised for a winning start to the session, looking past the new tensions between the U.S. and China and looking instead to some new stimulus in the Eurozone. So we've got futures markets moving higher. That signals a positive start to the day on Wall Street.
So many factors at play here, Kris.
Yes.
Let's talk about Toronto Star. This is big.
Yeah, this is really interesting. The Toronto Star is going to go private, and it's thanks to a couple of well-known Canadian families. Now, the company, which owns the Toronto Star, along with more than 70 other newspapers, agreed to be taken private by Nordstar Capital. That is controlled by the Rivet and the Bitov families. The group will acquire Torstar Corporation for roughly $51 billion. And this really marks the end of an era for the paper. Torstar, though, has seen years of steady losses in ad revenue and circulation. The stock has fallen by more than 75% since 2017. We are hearing that Torstar CEO John Boynton will continue in his role, but then former Ontario Premier David Peterson will serve as vice chair. So that's an interesting change there, and we'll see what happens with the newspaper going forward, how much it changes now that it's a private company.
That's the key, right? To see how it'll shift.
Yeah.
Okay, all eyes on the countdown. 3, 2, 1, launch, blast off.
Yeah, this is this kind of makes my stomach queasy. I don't know about you, but I will not be going into space anytime soon. Two NASA astronauts, though, will go into orbit today at 4:33 p.m. Eastern. Of course, as always with these things, weather permitting. It should take 8 to 10 minutes for them to reach orbit, and then they will dock with the International Space Station tomorrow. Now, this whole space travel thing turning into a bit of a business, I would say, with several companies, several public companies growing their franchises. Now, SpaceX is connected to Tesla's Elon Musk. Jeff Bezos, who is the head of Amazon, has Blue Origin. And then Richard Branson is also funding a rocket launch company called Virgin Orbit. So the space launch business, Mel, valued at about $6.2 billion as of 2018. But here's the thing. Between 2015 and 2018, it has grown by about 5% on average a year.
Wow.
So this is building and building and building, and yeah.
Kris, you say it makes you queasy to watch the takeoff or to think about actually being in one of those?
Yeah, think about being in. I'm not a friendly flyer, let's say, so the thought of going into space is
not so good, huh?
Terrifying. Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's fascinating, but I won't be volunteering.
Okay, that's all right. I will call the folks and let them know you're not volunteering yourself.
Would you do that? You know, go to Mars just for fun?
You never know. I don't know. Sure. I say that now and then I would freak out. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Kris, as always, nice to chat with you.
Okay, have a good day.
You too. 6:47 is your time. You're watching Breakfast Television.